National Football League is on the air. Today, it all starts. The first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend between the Houston Oilers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make... to the 10-yard line.
All right, I knew I forgot to ask a question when we sat with the coaches about just how aggressive will you be bringing a ball out of the end zone, and what's the green light for your returner? In this case, it should have been a red light. Should have stayed in the end zone. Terrible field position to start this drive.
Wilson going to come out throwing. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll go on the ground. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken from just outside the 30. And powering through at the 35. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Second and a couple. They go again with Pierce. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, a new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
He stiff arms him. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll try the left side. Pull. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Pull. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. This is 2nd and 8. Pierce gets this one running right. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now they need 2. Here's 3rd down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 43 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
And they'll turn to a power game and try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Darnell Washington, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you get a team working together, and you get the crowd involved, fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 34 yards there and a first down.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. There's Wilson to throw. Again to Bryant, and again it's caught. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Here's Wilson. Complete to Bryant. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third down and 1. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. So a player shaken up. We'll get a stoppage here. And that's Alvin Kamara, the one who's going to receive some attention. Hopefully he's okay.
Nigga, you hurt again, bro.
From the 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was...
Oh, my gosh, bro. This nigga just got back.
I would say it was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there.
Yeah, you gone next season, cuz. You gone.
And knocked it away.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Wilson. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Play action. It's Wilson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Oilers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. Gets around him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 79 yards rushing forward in his first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Another carry for Pierce. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Washington, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
A 46-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Wilson steps away to his left.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, And now it brings up fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
First down, Houston.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A give for Stevenson, running right. And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. And they'll run it here. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 8. Give him 32 on the play.
At the 8-yard line. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
On the goal, now.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Stevenson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. To throw is Wilson. And it's going to be batted down.
Bruh, I pressed the wrong freaking button, cuz. Man, come on, G. Oh, he was open, bro.
Celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
A solid stiff arm. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 159 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
On first down, Goodson. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's underneath to Pierce. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And it'll be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First down 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a... About 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. A run by Pierce begins the second half. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked picked up by Charvarius Ward. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Wilson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Wilson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Shoves him aside. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 173 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First and 10, it's Pierce. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up, and what's been so far a tough game for them. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion is Anderson. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Pierce now up the middle. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd inches.
3rd inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a 1st down.
Pierce trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Once more, it's Pierce. And this time he is in. Dameon Pierce punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
York on now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And quickly they get to the line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From midfield now, here's Wilson. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Pryor has it complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So after the penalty, they're back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Sets up to throw again. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Piñeiro. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Piñeiro is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately, he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
In motion is Anderson. 2nd and 9 now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He lets it go deep from there. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play action. Now Purdy. Rolling to his right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get the completion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Purdy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Stevenson again. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Ramondre Stevenson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Oilers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run with Stevenson, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ramondre Stevenson taking it in from a yard out. And the Oilers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra minutes up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. All three timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. They go again with Pierce. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Brings up second and 5.
Here comes second down. Hand off right side to Pierce. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Short gain last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Give left side for Pierce. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Hand off left side, Pierce. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Damian Pierce, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. New York now for the extra point. Take a 7-point lead now. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. This is first and 10. Purdy to throw. That is caught by Herbert. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Here's first down. Throwing, Purdy. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Purdy to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.